We used to have regular Kundalini Yoga retreats in Trivandrum for quite a long time. The main idea behind this retreat is there's a lot of misunderstanding going around the subject Kundalini Yoga. Main intention to actually clear out the enigma, the doubts around that subject. And this is the study of the power of our mind. And Kundalini is actually the power of awareness. So I was trying to simplify it and take it in the practical perspective and work on it so that it will be of great use for people to manage their life and to deal with situations that they come across in their life. And also this is a scheme that can really work in a very positive way, that people can transform from their basic instincts as well, like basic patterns and basic samskars that are not congenial for a better living. So awareness works in different levels in our body and in our mind. And so it is important to study and understand it properly. Otherwise, we will not have any control, deep control about ourselves. And that is very important if you wanted to have a calm and peaceful life. And with this idea, we used to hold these Kundalini retreats every year, twice. And the subject that we are dealing with is Kundalini Yoga and the allied areas of Kundalini Yoga like Chakras and Chakras. The Chakra system depicts the psychophysiological aspects of human mind and the body. So in this workshop, we look into the original traditional system of Kundalini in the context of modern life. And then we study all the chakras like Muladhara, Swatisthana, Manipura, Nahata, Visuddha, and then additional chakra of Soma and Sahasrara. The idea is to enhance or develop the awareness to very pragmatic position to a very evolved spiritual sphere. That is the main idea. Muladhara chakra being the base chakra, we stay with the aspects of Muladhara chakra and try to understand it deeply with a group. That's the idea. With respect to all the chakras, we do the same. Muladhara chakra aspects are food security and shelter. And if food is not provided, and if security is alleged, or a shelter is not there, naturally our normal attitudes will change. Fear will come, frustration will come, all kinds of tensions will grow from that. And so this is very important. It's a basic problem actually that needs to be studied properly, understood properly, mastered it properly, so that you can be very sane even among challenges. Likewise, in the second chakra, the Swatisthana chakra, the aspects are sex, family, creativity, imagination, and feeling a little proud about oneself, which are normal for all human beings. But if those things are negated, certainly you will get into the negative aspects of it. And that needs to be understood, which can become a bigger problem in human life. That also been looked into this workshop, and to get a mastery over the second chakra, to establish a congenial condition for social life. In the third chakra, Manipura chakra, the aspects are acceptance and vision. As if you are accepted by the society, you feel okay. And if there are challenges that comes from the society, and challenges are directing towards your concepts, beliefs, and ideas. And if that kind of a challenge comes, you can be aggressive, angry, very self-defensive, and also trying to impose your understanding and ideas on people who are coming in front of you, and then finally get rejected. And this is a pain for most of the people. And so this needs to be understood deeply. Likewise, when you get into Anahata Chakra, and certainly the aspects of Anahata Chakra are love and compassion and emotion. And that needs to be mastered. And emotions are deeper than the thought level. And so they are very powerful. And any kind of emotion can surface from the heart center. And unless you understand it, these emotions can take over your life. And thereby, you may not be able to manage your life in the normal way. And if you cannot express your love, and what will happen in your system, in your psyche, and consequently what will happen in your body. And there are studies of organs associated with each chakra. And then if suppressions happens in any one of this area, certainly it will affect the body, and then it can lead to difficulties. So it is very important to actually understand very basically what it does in our psyche as well as in our physiology and in our physical existence. So a proper study of these centers are very important if you wanted to get a mastery over your life, to have a peaceful life. That is the main core point. Then finally we do the Visuddha Chakra, which is the aspects of communication and integration. And that is also studied in this context to understand what is communication, what is communion, and what's the difficulty in entering into the state of communion through communication, all these things. And then when you are freely able to communicate with your inner feelings to the society outside, certainly there can be some situations in which you may not be able to communicate properly, and you hold things inside and you start to suppress things like that. It can have deeper impact on your psyche, and it can create a lot of troubles. And all these centers are connected with the body and the mind, and they're staying in between the mind and the body. And if you don't understand all these things that is going on in you properly, certainly you cannot manage your life after some time. When you are young, youthful, this is possible to manage. But when you become old, you lose control and you may not be able to handle situations. And our idea is to actually study the inner world deeply with the support of masters, and then understand it properly and get control over your deeper psyche and have a better peaceful life. That is the main motto of this study. It's a very interesting study that we do in almost all the chakras basically. And then we get into the Ajna Chakra, the deeper faculties which are there working in the human mind. And then the further chakras are Soma and Sahasrara. So it is an in-depth study that we proposed for this workshop. It had been going on for the last 15 years every year. And this year also it is going to take place in November 26th to November 30. 5-year retreat. And that is our program. And those who are interested to have an in-depth study about their own psyche to prevent the difficulties and the difficulties that could come on the way if you live an ignorant life. That's the main motive. And I hope it will be giving some great possibility for the participants.